Hello and welcome to Merlin's Manor. Today I'm going to be showing you how to play the Final Girl feature film Bad Times at Buddyland. Now, Buddyland itself doesn't have any special rules other than the fact that you have these purple spaces in the middle that are the arcade, and they're just going to be referenced by this symbol on various cards throughout the game. Billy the Bear, on the other hand, has quite a bit going on, so I'm going to go over the setup for Billy the Bear, as well as all the special rules that you need to know in order to play against Billy the Bear. First of all, before you even reveal a setup card, you are going to place out 4 of these 5 green power source tokens. On the other side, there's the red side, but we'll be placing them on the green side, and you can place them anywhere you want to on the board with one restriction. They cannot be adjacent to another one of those tokens, and so this one couldn't be here because it's adjacent to this one as well as this one here. And so place those wherever you want, following that adjacency rule that they can't be next to one another. And we'll go over in a minute what those are all about. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take all of these tokens that have the A and the B on them. You're going to shuffle them all up, and then you are going to place out over here on the bloodlust track. On every space that has an A, you're going to put an A token, and every space you're going to put a random B token. And then the leftover A and B token are going to be discarded. That's going to give you some variable setup over here. And whenever the bloodlust increases to one of these spaces that has a token on it, you're going to flip that token over and resolve the other side, similar to the way you just resolve, say, this 2 horror increase right here. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to place off to the side the special buddy cards, and then you're going to shuffle up these regular buddy cards here, and then you're going to reveal the top one and spawn your first buddy. And so here we have Toby is going to be spawned out, and the way you do this is you find their token. The token is double-sided. It has the name on one side, on the other, the picture. I prefer to actually use the name side just because it's easier for me to notice at a glance if a bunch of them start getting out there on the board. And the way you spawn in a buddy is you're going to go where Billy the Bear is, and you're going to choose any of the adjacent spaces to spawn a buddy, unless there's one already there. If there's already a buddy on a space, then you're going to spawn it in one of the other spaces until there's not a proper space that it can be spawned in without another buddy. In that case, you can then start doubling up on spaces there. Now let's take a look at the card over here to see all of what we have on here. First of all, it's going to have 3 health, and so let's go ahead and put 3 health markers on there. This number over here means that it is going to go first in priority. Lower numbers mean first in priority, higher numbers are lower in priority. And so that's going to make a difference when there's multiples out there. You're just going to follow that priority, lowest to highest. Then here you have a special things going on here. If Toby kills a victim, the bloodlust is going to increase an extra time. And then here it tells you the attack value. He's going to attack for 1. And his move value, every time there's a boot, he's going to move 1. And then over here, you're always going to have a kill reward, which means that when you kill Toby, you're going to receive 2 time for doing so. And there's a bunch of different ones out there for each of the buddies. Now, buddies are going to act the same way as minions, which means that you can transport victims through their space. They will move into the space with a buddy, but they will not move into space with the killer. It also means that you can do damage to multiple buddies. If there's multiple buddies in the same space, you can split your attack however you want to there. But you cannot split damage between a minion and the main killer. And there's a special thing going on here in this feature film that if there is a buddy in the same space as Billy, you cannot attack Billy at all until you have gotten rid of all of the buddies that are in that space. They are going to protect Billy the Bear. And so you have to get rid of those. And then if you had extra damage to deal, it would just be lost. Let's say we did 4 damage to Toby here. We couldn't spend the extra damage on the killer there. We'd have to do a separate attack after that point. Note also that during the upkeep phase, victims will panic if they are in the same space as a minion and somebody died that round, just like as if they were in the same space as the killer. So those are the basics you need to know about the minions there. One final thing to note is that if you're on a space with one of these tokens, you can spend 1 time to go ahead and flip that. Even if you are moving through a space, let's say I moved 1, 2, 3 to here, I could spend a time as I move through that space to flip that one as well. And you're going to want to flip those because when it comes to the killer phase, first of all, the minions are going to just attack in their space, but then Buddy is going to gain a heart up to his maximum. Of course, at the beginning, he starts out at maximum, so he won't gain a heart yet. But if he had lost hearts and these are flipped up, he's going to gain 1 heart if there's any of these flipped up. So you're going to want to get all of those flipped to the red side so that then you can go ahead and start doing damage to him without him recovering the hearts back during the killer phase. And then he's also going to attack on his turn. He starts with 8 health and the terror level at 4. And then I'm playing with Gwynn, who has 5 health and has these abilities. All are focused on lowering horror whenever she saves victims. She can lower the horror 4 times, saving 4 victims, and then she will unlock her ultimate ability, which is once per turn. When you make a horror roll with only 1 dice, lower the horror by 1. You may choose to make a horror roll with only 1 die, regardless of the horror level. And so what that means is, if let's say I'm here where I can roll 2 dice, I can even choose, let's say on this walk, to roll just 1 die and hope for the best, and whether I manage to succeed or not, I'm going to be able to lower the horror by 1 for rolling 1 die. And of course that also applies when you're just naturally rolling 1 die up there. And so I chose to play as Gwynn because I really like getting that horror down very quickly and easily, and the idea of being able to keep that horror down with this is pretty cool as well. And I do want to quickly mention, Rena here is the other girl that comes with the set, and she has 6 health. She has the abilities of taking a guard card, taking any top item card, which is really good, gaining a heart back, lowering the horror by 1, and moving 1 space. Once she's saved 5 victims, she unlocks her ultimate ability, which is once per action phase, you may take 1 0-cost card from your discard pile, which is kind of handy because if you if you played both your walks and you want to get one of those back to play again, you could do that. Or whatever of your 0 action cards that you played, you can get one of those back each turn. And so once you've unlocked that, that's pretty cool. But I wanted the quick unlocks and the horror mitigating ability of Gwynn for this game. So let's go ahead and jump right on in at this point. Starting out with our event, we have pizza delivery. The victim closest to the entrance is now the pizza guy. So either here or here. So while the pizza guy is in your space, you may roll 2+ dice when resolving a search action card. If the pizza guy is killed, all victims in his space and adjacent spaces immediately panic. Okay, I think I'm going to do this one so that it's closer to me. And then I'm going to want to try and get him, let's say, up to here in the prize counter, because that skee ball token is looking really good. Let's go over the items real quick. We have Bag of Marbles, which is spend a time to place marble token in any adjacent space without one. If anyone enters a space with a marbles token, discard it and they lose a heart. Here we have Skee Ball token, which is range 1 weapon. It says you do not place the 4 tracking markers, aka the skee balls, on this card until you are in one of the arcade spaces. And then you get +1 die when attacking with a skee ball. That's really powerful. But you have to be at range 1. You can't be at range 0 for that to work. Then you have Food Tray down here in the ball pit, which is ignore a damage 4 times. That's also really good and pairs well with that because you have a 1-hand attack and 1-hand defend. So let's figure out what we're going to do. And the first thing is, of course, we got to walk. We got to get these people real quick. 2 successes. That was a good start. Oh, and before I did that, I wanted to go ahead and spend 1 time to do that. And so we're going to go 1, 2 like that, spending 1 time. And then let's go ahead and walk a 2nd time. I think I'm going to, rather than discard cards, I'm going to go ahead and take a damage and 2 time to move here. And then I'm going to probably get rid of weak attack, so they can get a close call and a search. That goes back up to 6. I'm not going to worry about flipping that just yet, because I wanted to have more time to spend there. So let's put weak attack, walk, and walk. So Toby has nobody in his space. Billy is at full health, so he doesn't need to heal, and there's nobody in his space. So let's go straight into a terror card. Tra-la-la. Okay, this one has a buddies only. So only the buddies are going to act on this one at the top, and then Billy has his only action. They're going to go towards the nearest final girl or victim and attack, which looks like it's going to be here. So attack this one right here. And bloodlust is going to go up 1, and then we flip this over. It says spawn a buddy. So we are going to be spawning a buddy, and buddies do not act in the round that they spawn. Let's go ahead and flip that over, and let's bring these down so we can keep those in frame. And we have Cam, who's going to get 2 hearts. Has initiative of 4. Victims do not panic if Cam is the only enemy in their space. And she has attack of 1, move of 1, and her kill reward is take a guard card. So let's get Cam. And let's place her, I guess we'll place her here. And she does not activate this round, but she will activate in future rounds. Now, Billy only is going to be moving, and we can get rid of this now. Billy only is going to be moving 1 space towards the final girl. And that's all he is doing. So we have lost 1 victim, but we are about to get some good stuff going here. So I'm going to start out by searching. I get 2 extra dice because of the pizza delivery guy, so we're rolling 4 dice. And we only got 1 success, but I only wanted the skee ball token anyway, so let's just grab that and be happy with it. And that's only a 1-handed item, so we'll put it over there. Now I can't fill it up until I get into here. Oh, I didn't get any movement cards, so I guess we're staying here for a moment. Toby could be problematic in a second. That wasn't smart of me. Go ahead and focus with 2 dice. Oh, and we lost time for searching. Oh, I gotta discard 2. I guess we do focus and short rest. We lose a time, but horror comes down 1. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get a sprint for 2. And do we just get another sprint? Let's just get another sprint. No, we're gonna get a walk back. Let's get a search. These come back. So, nobody in their spaces. They're alive. If there are no buddies on the board, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, buddies only are going to move once and attack. Toby's going to come there. And he is going to attack. Who is he going to attack? The pizza delivery guy? Or this guy? I guess if we're going by the worst case scenario, he will attack this guy. So bye-bye, pizza delivery guy. Horror goes up by 1. No effect on that one. And then Cam has a movement of 1. And who is the nearest one here? 1, 2, probably this direction. Yeah. So Cam goes there. At least 1 victim was killed. Bloodlust goes up 1 more. And that means horror goes up twice. Not good. Well, I was wanting to be able to search in this space and be able to roll 4 dice. Now that I can't do that, I don't know if I care as much to stick around. I only have a weak attack, so there's no sense in trying to attack. I'm just going to sprint for now. Get out of here. 2 dice. Roll around it goes. 2 successes. Nice. Oh, wait. But when people died, that is my roll, but we need to figure out what's going to happen with that guy. Is going to skedaddle this way. And then, let's see, when he dies, all victims in his space and adjacent spaces immediately panic. So that was the original panic for him. This guy's going to panic as well, since he's adjacent. He's going to panic that way. And then nobody else is adjacent. Now, in the upkeep phase, this guy's going to panic. He's going to move there. That wasn't too bad. Okay. So now with those 2 successes on the sprint, I am going to move 1. Save this guy. Horror comes down 1. 2. Come back here for 3. Save these 2. Horror goes down 2 more. That was pretty good. Now let's walk. Still got 2 dice. We got 1. And lost 1 time for the sprint. Now we're going to come here for 1. Lose a time. Let's go ahead and walk again. And 1 into here. Saving these 2. Unlocking our ability and gaining a horror. And I believe it's horror again. Yes, another horror for another victim saved. So we have fully gotten the horror down. We got weak attack, search, and close call. Nothing more we can do, and that should be there because we did sprint, walk, walk. I need to get down here to fill up my skee ball, and maybe get down here and search here to get some defense. But for now, we know this guy might come and attack me. I've got 3 health. He only does 1 damage, though. So I'm not too worried about him attacking me. Actually, what if I get rid of weak attack? No. Let's see. Let's get sprint and close call for the 3. I need to fill this up before I really worry about attacking people, I think. Okay, so nobody in his space, nobody in his space, nobody in Cam's space. How'd they sneak in? Roll 3 dice and place 1 victim for each die results. So let's just roll. 1, 4, and 3. So where are we going? 1 is the jungle gym. 3 to 4 is the dining room. Dining area. And so both of those go there. And then we get an event card. Oh, this guy is gone, so we can do that. Nick the janitor. Place Nick in the janitor's closet. He can follow you into the killer's space. When Nick enters a space with an enemy, he deals 2 damage to the enemy. Then remove Nick from the board, and during the next upkeep phase, place him back in the janitor's closet. If Nick is killed, +2 to the bloodlust. That is fun right there. That is so much fun right now. Let me tell you about all the fun we're about to have. I'm going... Do I have a walk? Please tell me I have a walk. I do not have a walk. 1, 2, 3. I need a perfect roll if I want to get to that guy. Let's go for the perfect roll. 2 successes. That's what I needed. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. He does 2 damage to Toby. And then he disappears from the board for now. He'll come back into the janitor's closet during upkeep. And so that cost me 1 time. And then I'm going to weak attack. 2 successes. Toby is gone. And I get 2 time. So 1, 2. And then no damage to me because of the double success. And now we've got lots we could focus on right now. Toby's gone. Let's go ahead and spend a time to flip this over. And I kind of feel like getting dangerous. But am I quite ready yet? Actually, no, I'm going to go around first. I'm going to around and try and get this done first. Oh, I can't right now, though, because I don't have stuff. Actually, I'm going to stay right where I'm at. Not do anything more. I'm going to get a sprint for 2 and a retaliate for 4. And these 2 come back, assuming I have space for them. Yep, exactly 10. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, what are they going to do, really? So let's bring this down so we can see it a bit better. Nobody in their spaces. Animatronical. Spawn a buddy and draw the next tarot card. So we're spawning a new buddy, Roxy, who does 1 damage, can move 3, and take any top item card, has 1 health. And so spawn her, and she will not act this round. Roxy is going to go here. Here are the options. Let's put her there, and draw the next card. It's a short circuit. If there are no victims in a space with a green power source, discard and draw the next tarot card. No victim, no victim. So we're going to discard and draw a new one, but if there had been, let's say this guy were here, then he would die and this would flip over, is what that card does. But instead, we're drawing a new card. He's turning them back on. If there are no red ones, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, place Billy in the closest space that has a red and activate it. Which is, I guess, here. And he turns that one on. And then horror will come up 1. Not too bad. We'll just turn it right back off, right? So, didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. I really wish I had some sort of attack, any sort of attack, to take out Roxy. Well, we're going to spend 1 time to flip this back over. And I guess we're going to try and work on stuff. So we're going to sprint. That was terrible. Get rid of our 2 focuses. Turn that into a success and go 1, 2, spend a time, 3. And then that cost a time. And then let's go ahead and walk. 1 success. Oh, this guy is back here now. I'd be in there with Cam. It's not a bad idea. So let's try and get to her. It's going to cost me 1 time to move there. And let's go ahead and walk again. Oh wait, I should search. I forgot I had a search. I forgot I had a search. So top 2 items in the ball pit. I forgot I was on search space too. So ball pit, top 2 items. Leftover pizza is the other item. I think I'm going to take the food tray though. I've been wanting that one. I might leave that on top though. Okay, so that cost 1 time. Now we're going to walk. It doesn't matter if we succeed or not. Didn't succeed. Do I want to just get rid of cards to succeed? Yeah, let's get rid of 2 cards. Jump on over here. I'm going to save these 2. Which means horror is going to go up 1, 2. And then I have 1 time to spend. I don't think I'm going to spend it though. Just going to grab that. Oh, this goes ahead and gets 4 things on it. And with no time to spend except 1, I'm just going to have to do nothing in the planning phase. Okay, so Cam is in a space with me. I'm going to retaliate. That was a terrible retaliate. Let's go ahead and close call it maybe? Or do I just... it does 1 damage. No, let's just get rid of 2 cards. Get rid of 2 cards. It does 1 damage. And I'm defended. Okay. Now, it's do the splits. Buddies only are going to move towards the closest out of Final Girl or Victim. That one's where it needs to be. Roxy is closest to me. I don't have the weak attack anymore. Retaliate took it all out of me. Billy only is going to move towards the nearest victim. He has a movement of 2. Just going 1, 2 to here, unfortunately, I think. Yep. Killing the janitor, unfortunately, and bloodlust is going to go up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Revealing this, which is spawn a buddy in your space. You gotta be kidding me. Allie comes into my space. Gets 2 hearts. Kill reward is to lower the horror. Horror will go up 1, and the dark power is revealed. When revealing Billy's final health token, reveal an additional final health token for each green power source. Apply the one that recovers the most health. Okay, so before killing him, we want to get all those turned off. Then Billy only is going to move 2 towards the final girl. 1, 2. And I have no cards. Don't know why, but I have no cards. So I'm going to get all these back. I feel like I need to get 2 guards back. Oh, no, wait. Instead of doing that, I'm going to get a dodge. This is a signature card that I brought in. It's going to cost me 2 for the dodge. It'll get me out of their space. Do I still need more guards? Probably do still need a guard. And then I've got walking cards. I just really wish I could get some attacking cards. Or do I just go ahead and get an attack card and hope for the best? I gotta go for it. Furious Strike. Oh, I also have this. I have the food tray. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get a Furious Strike. Okay. So I got a dodge and a Furious Strike. So, first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to get attacked by Allie. I'm going to throw down a dodge. Rolling 3 dice. Not good. Let's get rid of 2 focuses. A reduced attack by 1, which means I do take 1 damage still. And then I can move up to 1 space. I'm in a space, I might as well just go ahead and toss those on there now. I'm missing one of my markers, so we're just going to have to remember I have an extra marker. Oh no, actually instead of doing that, I'm going to do that, and now I can just put that on there. Ignore 1 damage. I don't know why I took the damage in the first place. So that was Roxy's attack, and then they can't attack me because I'm not in their space now. Love the dodge. And then we're going to flip a card, do the splits. Again, twice in a row. Okay. So, buddies only. They're all going to target... Oh, that's interesting. They're actually going to come over here because they're going to prefer a victim over me. And then Billy only is going to go after the nearest victim. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Either way. There's more victims over here. Let's just 1, 2. His movement. And then he's going to... We didn't make it to him. Oh, he's going to actually just 1, 2. Okay. Actually, sad they moved over here because now I have to move down to them. First thing we're going to do, though, is spend a time to flip this. Now they're all flipped over. The next thought is, do I just go after the killer and not worry about his buddies? Could be the next thought, but I can kill a bunch of them with Furious Strike. I think I do focus on them first. Okay, so let's walk. What was the time spent? Did I just forget to reset it? I think I just forgot to reset it. Okay, so we're going to walk. Ugh. I just let it happen. I just let it happen. Lose the... Actually, do that. Oh no, that's different. Can't use that for that. So we lose 1 of these and 2 time. We move to there. Then we're going to Furious Strike. We get an extra die. Not 2 successes. So let's get rid of Short Rest and Walk to make it 2 successes. Now we got 1, 2, 3 damage that we're dealing. And so I'm going to do 2 of it to Allie. Reward is to go up 1 on the horror. Or down 1 on the horror, however that works. And then I'm going to take out Roxy. Which lets me get the top card of any item deck. Which I think I'm going to do the leftover pizza. I'm immediately going to turn that in to get 2 health. Back up to full health. And then we use this marker for the skee ball. And, oh, and horror also went up 1, or down 1, or however that works for Furious Strike. And so, boom, we're just getting a lot of stuff done there. 1 short of being able to get critical blow, unfortunately, and I have no cards to spend. I'm going to get a weak attack back, and I have 5 to spend. Oh, and Cam's the only one left. And he's been gone. I'm getting weak attack. I guess I need to get sprint for 2. And do I just do an improvise for now? No, actually. It's 2. He can't get to me. Oh, I'm going to get a close call for 1. And a guard for 2. That's what I'm doing. Furious Strike, walk, dodge, focus, walk, short rest. So, nobody in his space. There's somebody in this person's space. So, boom. No effect. But now he can move 3. That's not ideal. Hungry for blood. If there are no victims in the kitchen, party room, or dining area, discard and draw the next tarot card. Otherwise, place the killer in the kitchen, party room, dining room, whichever has the most victims. Killers jump into here. And he's going to kill twice. So we're going to have an event come out. Buddy up. When saving victims, you must save 2 or more at a time. You may ignore this effect for an entire action phase by discarding an improvise or distraction action card. And then horror goes up by 1. This guy is going to panic. Into there. And I'm going to go ahead and run on over there. Why not? 1, 2. That's where I want to be. 1, 2. Spend a time. Now I'm going to do weak attack. Using this, which gives me an extra die. 2 stars, which means I don't take a damage. He takes 1, 2 damage. I can move this from the board now. And I got a close call on a guard. 5 time to spend. I'm going to get Furious Strike and a close call. And I'll leave back. Okay, so nobody's in a space with any victims. All these are overturned, so he does not heal. Backup generator, that's not good. During upkeep, activate a power source, a red power source of your choice if able. If a power source was activated, remove a heart from this card. Actually, it's not that bad. We get to choose which one. Okay. Upkeep phase, we're going to reveal the finale card since we're out of terror cards. And so the minions are going to move and attack. And then the killer is going to heal if there's one of these face up, which there's about to be. And then going to move and attack if there's at least 1 green repeat Billy's killer action. But the nice thing is, I'm on this. And so upkeep phase, this flips over. Loses 1 of these hearts. And then I immediately spend a time to flip it back over. And then the next thing I do is I'm going to Furious Strike him using the skee ball. Oh, that is terrible. But let's go ahead and do short rest, walk, focus, focus. Turn both of those. Do 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. That goes away. Horror comes down 1. Now I've got walk, guard, a couple close calls. He is going to be focused on them actually because there's more victims in that space. He's not going to heal because all those are like that. This person is going to come 1, 2, 3 to me. No, Cam's only had 1 movement. She's going to come 1 to here. Okay. There's Roxy's a 3 movement one. I don't even have to worry about her. She's going to be so slow. She's actually going to go here first even. Which does give him an extra attack, but there's nothing I can do about that. Okay. Moving into their phase. Well, moving into the planning phase. How did I do? Oh yeah, turn the thingy over. Actually, before we go into the planning phase, do I want to... No, because I'll get rid of that. Okay, I'll get rid of a close call. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of a close call to get 1 extra time. Yeah, so I can get a critical blow. Okay, so Cam is going to come here and kill this person. Which brings that up there. Discard the next terror card that's useless at this point in the game. And then he's going to come here and kill 1 person, which is going to get him a health back. And so now all we have to do is walk over there and hit him. This guy's going to panic. 5 to there. So let's go ahead and walk. 3 dice. Not ideal, but I'm not going to worry about it. Boom. That. 2. Then I'm going to critical blow for hopefully 3, 4 damage. You get to roll 4 dice because I'm using the skee ball. Last skee ball. Ooh, that is terrible. Let's close call this one for 2. That didn't help any, so let's get rid of weak attack and guard. Just to turn that to get 1 success. going to do 2, 3 damage thanks to the skee ball. 4 is going to come down 1, which gives us a time at least. And force ends our turn, but there's nothing more we were going to do anyway. This can go away. I have 3 to spend, which is basically getting a guard and a close call. Okay, Cam is now going to start making her way slowly towards me. This guy is actually going to come up here. I don't know if that's fortunate or unfortunate. Kill that guy, which is going to get him a heart back. And for this turn, all we have is focus, walk, short rest. Might as well short rest. Let's get rid of the 2 focuses. Oh wait, we don't need 2. We don't need 2. We just need 1. So boom. Oh, we're here. It did cost us a time though. Now he's going to come and attack me. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, sell 2 cards gets us to there. Sell 1 more card gets us to there. I can buy a Retaliate and a Furious Strike. Okay. So he is going to... All right, first Cam is going to come here. And then he's going to go 1, 2. And he's going to attack me. I'm going to retaliate. With, I don't know why I just grabbed 4 dice. 3 dice. 1 success. I'm going to turn it into 2 successes by doing a walk and a weak attack. Which means 2 damage. And ignore all damage. And then during my turn, we're going to Furious Strike. 1 is all we needed. That's going to go up 1, and let's see what happens here. 3 health. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Ends my phase. I actually had 1 more die because he was on his last health, but I think it doesn't really matter because I would have done the same thing either way. So we ended with 7 time. Let's just grab a critical blow and a close call. All these come back. Okay, now Cam is going to keep creeping up on us. It's like that snail that is going to be chasing you the rest of your life. Okay, this guy is going to attack. I might as well guard against it. One success, reduces by 2. He's doing 4. We'll let the other 2 hit, I think. Well, no, let's get rid of 2 focuses. Yeah, that works. Got rid of 2 focuses to make a second success. No damage. And then we're going to do critical blow. Get rid of both close calls, walk and short rest. To do 3 damage. And increase the horror 1. Got it. Those both turned into successes by getting rid of 4 cards. And there you have it. That's how you play against Billy the Bear in Buddyland. If you have any questions, please be sure to ask them down below, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and take a look at a few of the other items in here. A bag of marbles we already looked at. We have the Janitor's Mop. Once per action phase, you may spend 2 time while alone in a space for lowering the horror once. It's kind of handy. The Arcade Token, discard while in an arcade space to spend 3 time to decrease the horror 3. We got the Pinball Machine Token, discard while in an arcade space for 1 extra die when resolving action cards for the rest of that action phase. That could be pretty powerful if you are wanting to do a bunch of stuff. Energy Drink, either +5 time or move up to 2 spaces. Fire Axe is an interesting one. It's a 2-handed weapon, does 1 extra damage, but when attacking a minion, it does 2 extra damage instead. So you could quickly take out even the 3 health minion with that one, with a weak attack. Chain, 0 to 1 range. You may discard when you damage an enemy to place the chain token in their space. Until the chain token is removed, that enemy cannot move or attack. Remove the chain token at the end of the killer phase. So that kind of keeps them from coming at you. You can attack them from one range and then keep them there. It's probably the ideal way of using that, unless you're planning on just moving away after you do it. Birthday cake. You may use this to ignore horror increase during the killer phase. 2 uses. Extension cord 0 to 1. If you are in an adjacent space to an arcade space, you may attack any arcade space regardless of range. And then we got the claw machine token. Discard this while in an arcade space to look through the unused item card and take one of your choice. So basically this deck of extra cards here. Flash camera can be pretty good. You get 2 uses of it. It takes up a hand space, but you use it when an enemy would move into your space to instead make it stop in an adjacent space. And then you have security badge. Take your planning action card when you take this item, and then victims in your space never panic. That can be good, especially if you get a bunch of these cards. Sometimes will have them panic in the middle of the phase, and it's just like, they just go everywhere. If they're with you, they're not going to leave you with this badge. And the security bot, kind of interesting one. You place the bot token in your space, and then you can use your movement to make it move to take victims to an exit space, and then it can save the victims at the exit space. That's kind of handy, like say you kind of want to go this way, and you want to save people over here. You can send the bot over here, keeping yourself from having to move that way, and then you're free to then move somewhere else. And you can keep him going around, cleaning up victims in an area while you're on the other side of the board doing something else. That can be kind of handy if in the right situation early game. And so there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this playthrough. And go ahead and check the description if there was any mistakes made, that I'll bring those up there. As always, I hope you have a great week and keep on gaming.